Hello everyone, and welcome back to Let's Play Airport CEO, where we are playing Prague Letnany, a small general aviation focused airport. Now, as you might see here, all the things that Nathan, our contractor, was working on is now finished, and as a lot of time has passed since the last episode, we actually do have quite a lot of money in the bank, and we now have to decide what to do with it. We can either save our money and be happy with that, or we can do something else, and that is start working on the expansion towards our first commercial terminal. Now, there are two things that I would like to say. First, we have some weird bug going on at the runway. Then we have a stuck airport there, and here's the clutter that I was talking about before. You can see that as we have only one runway and it's very early in the morning, the airplanes are a bit confused about what is happening here. Now, the second thing is that I decided that I'm gonna gradually move towards our terminal. The reason for this is that building a terminal will be a huge job. You can remember how long it took to build just this little part, and we wasted and burned a lot of money while doing that. Now, if we start building things here, like the medium stands and stuff like that, it will cost us a lot of money overall, as we will have to, you know, pay for it, pay the maintenance, pay the contractors, and you know, that's gonna just snowball on us. On the other hand, if we do it step by step, we will have a better control over our cash flow, and I wouldn't be that afraid to finish up using a loan, because we will not need some humongous loan, and we will be able to figure out how much exactly we need. Come on, why are you not? So this, for example, might be enough, or this might be enough. You know, we will see. We'll just move on from here. Now, the first part that we need to do is expand the taxiway. I want the terminal to be here, and as this area will be check-in and basically the arrival and departure hall, here will be the security area, and here we'll have the gates. I'm gonna start with just a single gate because I don't think we'll need much more than that. I'll start by building the taxiway here and positioning a medium stand around this area. So that's what I'm gonna start with. The important thing about this is that I'm hoping that the medium stand could be used for general aviation too, and we will get a bigger aircraft. Maybe. Who knows? Maybe not. Maybe we won't get anything. That's also possible, and we'll just waste money on this. But I'm very tempted to try it. You know, it's just gonna be. I like the airport, but I like the expansion and, you know, building things. So that's gonna be nice to have. So that's what I'm gonna do now. Another thing that I would like to mention is that I postponed the plan to build a second runway. A, that will be too much money for now, and B, the clutter is actually really happening in the morning, and then it becomes okay. So as we will be able to plan our arrivals and departures for the commercial aircraft, I think we'll be able to handle this even without the second runway if we're a bit careful. Plus, we'll have only one gate in the beginning, so that will be like one, maybe two airplanes per day, so that should be okay. Eventually, of course, we are going to have the second runway here, but not before we... You know, that's another thing. I might expand this runway both west and east to make it slightly larger. It is only 800 meters so far, and I think we looked at this screen. There's like what was it? Canada Regional Jet needs about 1100 meters. The Avro, or British Aerospace 146, needs about 1.2 kilometers, and I think the 737 needs 1.5 kilometers. So this is actually not doable with this runway. So if we expanded a couple of times, there would be no way to move this taxiway around. Plus, the taxiway should be much bigger than that, you know. Well, anyway, I'll start on the expansion and get back to folks when we are done. Okay? Okay. Hello everyone, it's the evening of day 2 in Airport CEO and I'm back with an update. So the contractors are currently working on this last tile, and you can see that the taxiway has been expanded all the way here. Now I'll have to do a bit of a math here, but I think the medium stand will be located somewhere around here. Probably like this. I'll have to figure out if I don't want to expand it a bit more, but I think it's long enough at this point. The only problem that I can see are these chain link fences that are no longer function because they can't keep anyone out from this secure airport area, you know, where there's an imaginary fence around it like that. So I'll have to figure that one too and maybe rebuild it like this. I currently have how many contractors here? 10 guys, and they're still building 3 objects. So once that is done, we'll place the medium stand and expand the fence. Welcome back. You can see that the stand has been already finished, the medium stand here, and we are currently reworking the chain link fence. I've decided, as I mentioned, to put it here. Actually, I put it slightly higher because this should be, the fence should be the border of the new terminal, because we don't really want to waste more space than we are wasting right now. So once this fence has been demolished and this fence has been built, we're going to expand the maintenance road here. Unfortunately, I have a very bad news. This stand cannot accept general aviation. It can only accept commercial ones, and that is useless for us. So even though it looks really impressive now and I kind of like it, and it's gonna bring us a lot of money in the future, it's a constant financial drag on us right now. It costs like $200, I think. Yeah, $200 per single hour. So that's $2,400 per 12 hours, and that's, well, nearly $5,000 per day. Great. For a piece of land we're not using. So I'm just going to close it and hope that maybe that changes anything, but I don't really think it does. Oh hey, look, they're already demolishing the fence. Work, you bastards! We need more. We need to get rid of you because you're costing us money too. Okay, the fence has been finished. You can see that we are secure again. And we are currently finishing the maintenance road. Now the road will cost us again a lot of money, but as you can see, we're actually turning in still a decent profit. It's not as much as it was before, but it's still pretty good. So our contractors are currently working on this little tile, and I decided to do one more thing. Remember how I have told you that the refueling car has to go all the way here and then back up? Well, that still happens, and one of my subscribers pointed out to me that there is a job task here. When you put on vehicles, you can see how many things are scheduled here. For example, 1 or 2 aircraft in my case. But actually what happens is that the second aircraft is always delayed due to our fuel truck being wasting time here and going back. So I decided to build a road here just to make it possible for him to turn earlier and just head on directly to the airplanes, either here or there. And maybe this way we will be able to avoid the fact that we might need a second fuel truck later on, as we will be, you know, expanding the airport. Well, I think we'll need it anyway, but at least this will fix it a bit. The winter has cometh to Prague Letnany. Actually, it's marked as spring, but I think that's a problem with the game because it's still freezing out there. Maybe the season starts with December? I don't think so, man. This is all skewed. Anyway, the airport expansion is finished. You can see that the maintenance road has been expanded, and that we also have expanded this. And I have decided that while I'm building this, I might as well help a bit more, because the car will now have to go like this if it wants to reach here. So why the hell wouldn't just go like this? I don't know, man. It's all wrong. But yeah, it makes sense. I mean, we could have this happening. So this is the first part of the expansion. Now, what comes next? I guess I'm gonna save a bit more money before we move on. But the next part will probably be the expensive one. These things are so expensive. Now, the conveyor belt and stuff aside, we'll need at least 2 security checkpoints, which is 10,000 per one, so 20,000. We'll need at least 2 boarding desks, that's 25,000 altogether. We'll need at least 2 check-in desks, that's 30,000, and we'll need an info desk, that's 33,000. I'd like to also put in a couple of airport screens, so let's round it up to 40,000 per basic maintenance. Then we'll need a lot of gate seatings, at least, I would say at least 10 of these, so that's 50,000, and we'll need to build toilets too, so that's a couple more. Great. We'll need at least 4 toilets. Man, so let's say this is 80,000 just for the basic equipment. Now then we need another money for the cargo bay and baggage belts, which will be truly expensive. And once that is done, we'll need to put in a couple more, well, probably bus shelters and stuff here, and we'll need to pave this and build the main terminal structure, which, oh my god, is the terminal, oh my god, look at that, just 80,000. If it was like this big, okay, so this is 81,000, and if we add this, okay, 8 times 15, wait, what am I doing? 8 times 15. So that's 24. So another 100,000 for the terminal foundation. I'm just hoping that the wall is included in this. I'm hoping. I am really hoping. I'd like to put in some nice tiles too, if that is possible, but that will wait. So that's 180,000 for that, plus the baggage. Yeah, 250,000 maybe, if we're very, very lucky. So that means about, if I get about 300,000, we'll have a bit of a spare breathing room. I can't really make it much smaller than it is, you know, than what I showed you. The gate itself needs to have enough space for people. Yeah, that's not gonna happen. And I would really like to also have the runway upgraded at least twice. It will be 1, 2, yeah, 3 times. We can get to maybe, well, we can expand it slightly on the left and twice on the right, so that would be another 60,000. Yeah, I'm getting to numbers around 500,000, so that we are actually secure. Now, if you look at the loans, this is so fucking expensive. Oh my god. 5 days, 320,000. Yeah, that's. I would be willing to maybe take this loan if it was like a 5-day one, but not really now. So I'll have to burn this through. We're getting like 18,000 per day. So at around day 20, I might think about starting to build this stuff and potentially take a loan if we need to. But yeah, that's gonna be a while from now. But I'm happy with the expansion so far. Like, we are getting prepared, so this is good. How much are we paying for the terminal foundation? Operation cost 10. So wait, this cost 200 bucks. So for terminal of this size, so actually this size, 20 times, 25 times 16, we would pay 80,000, and we would pay daily about 4,000 bucks. That's just horrifying. So when I was speaking about the terminal of okay, that's 84. Hold on, this is like 6 times 15. I like to have it slightly bigger. 27 times 16. That's 86,000. Plus 25,600. So that's 100,000. We would pay about 5,000 bucks. Yeah, I think we could actually start building the terminal earlier than that, just to, you know, have the layout ready and everything. Maybe I'll give this a thought. The problem is that, of course, this is all falling on our income and dragging us down with the total daily income. But yeah, I think that's actually possible. We might build it a bit earlier and then start slowly furnishing it up. I don't think we have any contracts right now, right? I don't think the game will offer us anything. It's just AV fuel. Oh man, I forgot about the fuel. How are we... The procurement of the fuel for the jets would cost how much? Conveyor belt tilt tray. If no more is upgrade, will unlock the conveyor belt tilt tray, which will enable you to divert baggage in various directions depending its predetermined path. Comes with multiple settings. Okay, we don't really need that. Generic baggage scanner. First line of defense against baggage contraband. By unlocking the generic baggage scanner, you will be able to detect any kind of suspicious baggage and divert its path through a diversion belt. Accuracy may vary. Yeah, well, this costs 100,000. We don't really need that yet, to be honest, because we can service the aircraft without the fuel. But, oh man, this is gonna be expensive. So yeah, but you guys have an idea about what's gonna happen next, and I'm kind of happy about that. I'm excited. We're just like this far away from making it happen. So I guess I'm gonna do a big skip towards the next episode when we have either the money that we need or when we are ready to start building. So till then, you guys take care.